All right, what's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. This is the third episode of the Ridium podcast. Today we got a legendary, super legendary man, myth himself. You go by all these three different things or just Kehari?
I go by Kehari, Taco, T,
Taco?
everything, bro.
Damn.
Enchilada, Nacho, Dorito,
Okay.
Burrito, Flauta,
Okay.
everything, bro. And I look at it like, whenever you met me, whatever you call me, by all means. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's the energy that you get from me at the
Yeah.
time. So I just let you call me what you want to call me, you know? It is what
Hey.
it is.
That's what's up, man. Hey, pleasure to having you, man.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
I know it's Juneteenth. Shout out to everybody's celebrating.
Hey, man, happy holidays. Happy holidays. Of course.
You know, I had to get you on a little tight schedule. You know, I did a little
Hey,
quick. You know,
ain't
I was
nothing
like,
perfect then on Juneteenth, bro.
but if you know
Especially talking
anybody
about the
also
community.
that wants to come into the podcast, you know, let them know we're always welcome to, you know, work.
Bro, I got you. Say less.
You know, a lot of people out there
I
in the
know
game.
a lot of people.
That's good,
A
man.
lot
So
of
tell me about yourself, man. Where did it all come from? What was that it was like a light bulb switch that just went off and you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna just start doing this clothes stuff, like from start to finish.
Start to finish.
Yeah, like who
Aight, you got
who
time,
inspired
crazy.
you?
So, I have a brother. My brother, his name is Defon.
Shout out to
Fano,
Fon.
if everybody know Fano from Success. Light skin, got the tattoos. We kind of look alike, but you know it depends on the day.
Dope.
But he had a brand called Flash It Only.
Dope.
This is my freshman year, college. I had got the brand. He gave me like a box of clothes. I had a few pieces for myself and then a few to sell. The ones that I ended up selling, like they was buying them like this, to the point where they started buying them off my back, to where I didn't
wow.
have any for myself anymore. And when I did that, I was like, might as well start my own.
Yeah.
You know, at one point in time, me and my best friend Rob, shout out to Rob J, me and him wanted to start a YouTube channel where people just follow us around, recording us and everything, because a lot of the things that we did was catching a lot of traction, a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So fast forward, me and my brother Fano decided to start a brand together called UPP, Unique Powerful Phenom. I actually got it tatted under my watch. You can't really see it, but it stands for Unique Powerful Phenom. Really just pushing self-individuality, just being yourself. I feel like everyone is unique in their own way. We're all individuals. Powerful. We're all powerful once you tap into what you're good at.
Right.
And then phenomenal, phenom. When you think of a high school basketball player that's better than everybody,
Yeah.
or that's just ahead of the game, you call them a phenom. So
Right.
Unique Powerful Phenom, just about self-individuality. That went on for a couple years. I'll say about a year or two. And then I had a friend called Snow. Rest in peace to Snow.
Oh, damn.
We had we used to throw parties and events, and we was like, man, let's do something to bring people together. So we came up with the idea of a brand, as he was starting a brand, so that we could bring like a little traveling creative bus to go to
Nice.
different colleges and everything, and push his music while pushing my clothes. So I came up with the name Homie. I'm real good with acronyms. So you know when people be putting like all
Yeah.
those letters together, like I could read it and know exactly what it means.
Damn.
Okay, I don't know what it is, but something up here is good with puzzles. But we started that. He ended up passing.
Yeah,
but
sorry
the
to hear that,
brand,
man.
That's all good, man. You know, things happen for a reason. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But we pushing the brand Homie, and the idea of Homie was really just, it stands for helping others make it every day. So me being on a college campus and recognizing that throughout your couple months of starting school, you go home for some winter vacation, and you realize, damn, where my friends at from high school?
Right.
You got new friends now. You got new homies, new people that's gonna help you through college, help you through life. So that's where helping others make it every day came from, and it became so trending and popular on campus that people was wearing it like they was wearing the residence hall T-shirts on campus. You know.
Yeah.
So kept doing that, but I also realized that during that time frame, I was worrying about everybody else more than I was worrying about myself. You know, I came from a broken household. My dad wasn't around per se. He was in my life, but he just wasn't present, you know, in the
feel that.
household and everything like that. So I always kind of yearned for a father figure in a sense. So I became that father figure to a lot of the people around me because of what I wasn't receiving in a
Yeah.
sense. So trickling down to college and everything like that, it got to the point to where that was overtaking me as myself, you know. So I'm not gonna say I lost myself, but I just got too invested into that mission,
Yeah.
you know. So that's where Lost Caus came from. Lost Cause
Mm,
is a personal thing that can no longer hope to succeed or change for the better. So
damn.
when I started Lost Cause, it was like I went through some things that got me in trouble. That kind of put me back in a sense to where everybody was looking up to me. Now they're looking like, man, what's going on? Like you're supposed to be moving at this certain pace, and now we questioning like, what you saying real? You know,
Yeah, yeah,
because you know how people would say, you don't practice what you preach. But
exactly.
I'm real big on teaching people what I learned from, so that you don't have to go through it,
Yeah,
regardless of what I go through on my end, because I'm
right.
gonna handle it. But at least I can help you for when you do go through it, you can at least think like, all right, Kehari did say this or Taco did say this, so let me go ahead and get a grasp on it before it get too crazy, you know? But that's where Lost Cause came from, boss. And over the years, I developed anxiety, depression, all these things from really just putting so many people in front of myself that I lost sense of who I was. And then also getting in trouble, being raised a certain type of way, and me looking like, man, that's not me. So really started questioning myself. But I went through 8 years of depression, 8 years of anxiety, went through
Shit.
therapy, went through all of that.
That's
But
good, man. You found
now I'm
help.
here. I'm here now, present again, feeling like myself, feeling like I could really touch the people that I want to touch without those other things behind me holding over my shoulders, you know? So that's
Yeah.
where nowhere comes from.
Damn.
Nowhere split in half is now here. Um, Shout out to my homie Dane. He came up with the name, Angry Hero Dane. He came up with the name Nowhere. We were talking about names for the space. And I was like the abyss and underground and things like that. And he like, nah, bro. And then all of a sudden he said nowhere. And I was like, yep, that's it. Nowhere. That's it. A community for everyone, a space for anything. You know, that's really what nowhere is. We're now here. We just trying to take the city to a different level. The city always great. We're in Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We got a space like Iridium that we up in right now, where you don't see this nowhere else. You know,
You don't.
in the middle of a mall. You go to most malls, you see stores. They decent, you know, but nothing is like this. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
same thing with nowhere. I'm sure when people come up in here, they see so many different things and so many ideas that they can have. They just, hey, can I work with y'all?
Exactly.
So that's what I want nowhere to be. It's a blank canvas, but I have my things up on the space to show what a showroom looks like. But I want the space to be open for everyone. I don't care if you cook,
Yeah.
clean, read books. You know, we got something for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's my journey in a nutshell. It's a lot more to it. A lot more to it.
Well,
Some
we
deep
got plenty
stuff,
of
but
time, man. We got plenty
man,
of time.
bro,
I
I
don't know if you
don't.
want to get into the two deep topics,
I mean,
but I mean,
if you want to hear it, I've been always wanting to tell my story,
we
and I
got
never
time,
knew
man.
when it was time to tell my story. And it's Juneteenth, so I feel like a story about a black man making it through the anxiety and depression and the stereotypes of the world.
Yeah.
It could be a good story. So if you down for it, I'm down for it.
Yeah, man. Let's hear it, man. From the beginning to the end.
All right,
You know,
so
we heard nowhere, and then we have nowhere in Hyde Park.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a different. That's
So
a
nowhere in Hyde Park is I call it a communicative creative space. I made the word up. Communicative isn't even a word, but I wanted a word that represented community, but also an action. So that's why I said communicative, because it's a community, but being active in touching that community. You know,
yeah,
so my phone rings 24/7 for people saying, "Hey, bro, can you help me with my design? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that?" And I don't have a problem helping people, but I feel
exactly.
like a lot of times I have a hard time finding a price.
Yeah,
So because I don't find the price, now I'm in a sense doing work for free.
yeah,
And then that allows someone to be like, hey, when is this gonna be done? When is that gonna be done? And they be
yeah,
like, man, like I don't wanna be the guy that be like, man, I'm doing this for free. So technically, like, give me time to do it. Because I
exactly.
did make that open-ended promise. But I got nowhere now so that way I can have that compliment of a space that is me, but also something that someone can come to and actually get that resource. I feel like Chicago is really as a gate kept community, and
It
not
is
because it has to be, but I feel like it's because people want to be, because they feel like you can't share this, you can't share that, you can't come together without someone surpassing the next person or forgetting about the next person.
yeah,
When I feel like no one ever forgets. You know, at the end of the day, you go across somebody and you see them, they may say what up, they may not. That's not up to you to decide whether they do it or not. You know, we can't control how other people move. All we can control is what we do. So that's why I feel like me having a space, I'm able to actually push that out to everyone and show them what it means to really reach out and to have that resource in a space and a person that a lot of people don't have in Chicago, bro. Like,
it's true.
I be trying to not sound arrogant, but there's nowhere in Chicago where you can go
You're not wrong
and say, hey,
at all.
I'm going out of town tomorrow. Can you make me a hat real quick and not get taxed? Or not say, well, it's going to be an expedited fee. Like, you want a hat? I'll get you a hat because you clearly hit my line for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You clearly wanted this hat for a reason. So why not me service you and get you this hat? I don't want to not get you the hat. Now you out of town and you sitting around with a hat on that you don't care about, and you like
from like Lids or somewhere.
Bro, I wanted a Lost Caus hat, bro. I wanted a nowhere hat. Now you could get one. You know, you could really come to a space and get it. The way I want to push the space is having it close up like a showroom, bro. You can go ahead and get a shirt right then and there. You know, but that's just because when I was growing up, when I was coming through, I know what it was like to not have that resource, bro. Like that resource is something. I don't care if you help somebody get from A to Z. They may only get to Y. And that last letter, I done figured out the alphabet. Yeah. You know, sometimes the smallest things make the biggest impact, bro. That's why my logo is a butterfly. I don't have one on or nothing, but my logo is a butterfly. You know?
I seen you did the hat with the trucker hat with the 3 butterflies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen
bro.
That.
That's the signature. It's to the point now people don't even want a hat if it's not a butterfly on it.
It's clean.
You know, but I was sitting in my garage one day like, man, I need a logo. And this is around the time I lost my grandma, and I'm sitting in the garage on the phone. I look up, a butterfly was right there. I called my homie like, hey, bro, I got the logo. It's a butterfly. I blinked, look, butterfly disappeared. Damn. And I'm like, what? So then I put the butterfly on the hat, and immediately, I want a hat, I want a hat, I want a hat, I want a hat. A hat for you, hat for you, hat for you, hat for everybody. So now I just keep the hats. I look at them as our crowns. You know what I'm saying? I'm stepping away from the Lost Caus logo, which is my handwriting, just to keep it on the hats, because I feel like we're all lost causes in a sense to the world, to each other, to ourselves. It's always a point in time where we're confused and we don't know what to do. You know, and a lot of people may doubt us and be like, well, you a lost cause, you'll be all right, and then turn their back on us. And then when we finally get through and make it, I knew you could do it all along. Like, no, you counted me out, bro.
Exactly.
So that's really what everything is about. Like, it all comes to the center space of being counted out, feeling like what you're doing is wrong or what you're doing isn't the right way just because other people don't understand. But not everything is meant to be understood by everybody, you know? But we could try. So that's what I'm doing, bro. My story, I done been in jail, fighting cases before weed was actually illegal.
That sucks.
Just getting pulled over in a college town where nothing happened. Like,
shit.
I can't blame nobody but myself. You know what I'm saying?
That's here in Illinois, or?
Yeah, I went to Illinois State University out of Normal, Illinois. Got pulled over. They went through my bag, went through our trunk, everything up in there. Found something. Ended up getting in trouble. Fought a case for a whole 3 years, being on probation.
Holy shit!
Not wanting to tell my grandma because
for weed.
Yeah, bro. This is before it was legal. But I was in a college town where nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Like it was fights here and there. No shootings. No nothing for real. So all they could rely on really was stops. And then you get pulled over. Next thing you know, it's 3-4 cars and then a dog and then all this other stuff. And I was, like I said, I was in computers. I was a geek growing up, boss. Like. Literally, I used to build computers, fix computers, play emulators. I had F1 through F4 on my auntie's computer. Those were my saves on Pokemon.
Damn.
Like, we used to build emulators, build games, and actually play those games growing up. My uncle worked for the city. He's a computer systems analyst, so that's what I wanted to do growing up. I didn't go to parties. I didn't do nothing growing up but fix computers and stayed on the block because I grew up in 3 different households, one being militant, one letting me explore myself, and one teaching me how to write and my values, which was my grandma. So that's one of another reasons why I keep the logo how it is.
Yeah.
Because my grandma taught me how to write. If I had a homework sheet, she would make copies of it. If she ain't like how it looked, she'd make me do it over.
Damn.
So my handwriting
like
can
that?
adapt.
Wait, so it was like chicken scratch, or she just wanted it like a certain way?
You know those worksheets where you put A, B, 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 B.
Yeah.
I used to do those. And if she ain't like how it looked, she would ball it up and throw it away.
Jesus.
And make me do it over.
That's tough.
So imagine my handwriting learning to adapt to writing something repetitively over and over again. That's where Lost Caus came from, and I feel like that's why the butterfly and Lost Caus work so well together, because
it
both
does.
of them is a representation of my grandma. You know what I'm saying?
It's lit, man.
So that's why I got the butterfly diamond earrings, the butterfly chain.
Oh,
like,
you do.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, I call myself the human butterfly. So I done been through a lot. I done flew across so many different spaces, across so many different people, bro. And as much as I don't try to put myself on a pedestal, I still feel like there's no one outside like me. I feel like I'm able to adapt to every different person, every different situation, while also having a pure heart to where I'm not doing this for anything but for the better love or the better progression of the next person. Despite what I went through,
Yeah.
that don't mean nothing because all of that formed me into the person I am today to have nowhere to do what I want to do for the community, you know? So
That's awesome, man.
yeah, boss.
Yeah, man. You're basically answering all my questions as you're talking. So yeah, I mean that works very perfectly.
For sure.
And it just leaves me leaving like a blank space. Like, damn, what the fuck do I ask him next?
I mean, I got a song that I did that I'm actually dropping that kind of like gives a story of beginning to end on what I got going on. So, you know,
What's the song called?
It's called Fourth Quarter because I feel like in life you have 2 L's and 2 W's in life.
Yeah.
You got losses that turns into lessons, lessons that turn into wins, and then wins come into wisdom. So fourth quarter, I'm in my wisdom season. So I done lost a lot.
Yeah.
I done learned from those losses. Now
And
I'm in a space where all those wins that I done accumulated over the years can turn into the wisdom for me to be able to actually push nowhere where it needs to be and to give the city a representation of pure community and pure philanthropy and humanity. Like a lot of the times I feel like I said, it's a gatekeep community, bro. And ain't nothing wrong with that because sometimes you do got to keep things to yourself. But if a youngin come to you and they be like, hey, bro, how did you do this? How do you do that? What does it hurt you to give your phone to them or to give them your contact? So forget a contact. I got a space. I don't even want my hours is gonna be noon until because you never know when I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
You may have an event you got to go to at 9 o'clock, but it's 8 o'clock and you need a hat. Hey, Kehari, can I get a hat? Yeah, come on. I got you. I did that yesterday, literally.
God damn.
I did that the day before. I did that today for my homie Ricky. Shout out Ricky.
Name
Ricky
drop.
Mayfield, for real. He's the one that helped me like figure out what it has to do with becoming a community person while also being business oriented within yourself. You know, he is an individual, literally, and he gave me a platform with homie to help him, Corey, man, bro, Sheldon, a lot of them. They really gave me a platform, bro. Really gave me a platform to put myself out there. So like when it comes to the kids and everything that I'm doing, like I got so many names in the back of my head. They gotta come with me. Not necessarily come with me, but I'm never gonna forget who helped me find out who I was and what I'm supposed to be doing on this earth. You know what I'm saying? We live to find our purpose, and my purpose I feel like is for everybody, but also figuring out who I am. And once I did that, everything else just flew, bro. It's been easy. The song called Fourth Quarter though. They talk about all that.
Jeez. Can we get a sneak peek? I'll put it in the link in the bio.
Let's see. They said that I'm the greatest, but you just now finding out. I used to pay attention in the kitchen at grandma's house. I was on my own a few years trying to figure it out. Dropped out of school, I took a different route. They labeled me a lost cause, forever counting me out. Stop capping, now my cat's probably up in their house. Give me time, I'ma figure it out. I'm a jack of all trades, no shade, you a mouse in my house. It's time to kick the door down, the new kids up in town. I'm on fire, making EMT sounds. This the fourth quarter. I'm shooting shots like my life's in my palm. Gonna ring the alarm, cause right here, it's my buzzer beater. But when things get hard, don't stress, cause it only gets easier. It's a breeze when you believe in yourself. So take the time to nurture your person, cause you know what they say, good health equals wealth, you know.
Damn.
Man, bro, I could go.
And people gotta pay for that.
They gotta pay, bro.
Y'all get it for free here.
They gotta pay, bro. But no, that's what I got the space for. You could pay for me to help you do what I just did. Bring your ideas to life. You know what I'm saying?
That's a blessing, man. You're doing
music,
a great.
You do clothes, whatever you do. Like
when does the space open?
Wednesday. Well, it's been open for 3 months. On the I'm real big on trying to get people away from the idea of social media and getting invited somewhere personally. Like, it's a lot of things in the world, a lot of things that we need to discover and explore. And I got a space. There's no sign up, but there's an N on the window. N marks the spot. You know what I'm saying? Destination nowhere is what I say.
The purple N.
The purple N, bro. Literally, the purple N with where underneath. The middle of nowhere. So, literally, bro. Wednesday, noon until. I'm gonna do a event for National T-Shirt Day.
I seen.
National T-Shirt Day, and it's the first day of the summer, and it's the summer solid. So it's gonna actually be the longest day of sunlight. So We don't have to end it.
That's
We
deep,
don't have to
man.
close at the time that we normally close, which
That's
is 6
deep.
o'clock. We could keep going. So noon until Wednesday, middle of nowhere.
So I wanted to ask you, what separates you from the brands?
Nothing, to be honest. I feel like in order to have a brand, you have to be a complement of that, so that way when people see the brand, they see you. I feel like a lot of times you see a lot of people that want to start brands and want to start these different things just because it looks good, it feels good, and it could
Right.
generate some money. But then you see them acting one way, and then the brand is doing this, or the brand is this, and then they're acting a certain type of way. And I just feel like being a complement of that not only helps people relate to you more, but it also helps people get a more personable feel of the brand and things like that. So, like I said, homie, helping others make it every day. That's me. Like, I don't know how to say no. I don't know how to create prices for my friends and family that want things done. Like, I just say, yeah, pay me what you want to pay me. And sometimes that might be $5, sometimes that might be 60, you know. But it is what it is. But I really feel like within my brand, being a Lost Caus, having nowhere, like just being a blank canvas of a person where you see me, you don't know what you're gonna get. You really don't. I might be goofy one day, I may be quiet one day, I may be loud, but you're gonna get a good time and you're gonna get something. You don't know what it is, but it's gonna be something. So I feel like me and the brand is the same. It's just it really depends on the day and what's really going on. You got homie Lost Caus, then nowhere. So now it's like, you know, bring it all together in one is what I'm really trying to work on right now. So that way when people see nowhere, they see all of that, you know, as an entity, this umbrella. I put my brands under umbrellas. It's designed better. That's a boring one of my songs, but for real, like it's having that umbrella of everything underneath. I feel like gives people a more in-depth feel and understanding of what's going on without me having to always explain and do that, you know.
Damn. I wanted to ask you too, man. Why'd you misspell the Lost Caus differently? Because I was like trying to put it in, and freaking notes was always autocorrecting me.
Putting the E on it,
yeah. And I was like, what the hell? So did you do that on purpose? Did somebody already have that LOC? You took it, or what?
No, it's just like when you read Lost Caus, it's like it seems too long. Like that one letter just makes it seem too long. But you know, the apostrophe replaces a letter, so that's why I put the apostrophe after the S. So Lost Caus, the E is still there, it's just silent or missing, you know. But it's there technically, you know. But I also I have a sticker on my skateboard that says a Lost Caus with an E. So I was just like, yeah, nah, I'm glad I went the route that I went, you know. It's indistinguishable. My handwriting. And when I wrote it, I showed somebody, and they were like, that's it, that's the one. And I was like, bet. And a lot of times I try not to overthink things. And that was in my process of learning not to overthink. So when they said that was it. And clearly,
that was it.
Lost Caus, got it on my arm.
Oh, you got it tatted on you too.
I got Lost Caus tatted. I got homie tatted, helping others make it every day. I got UPP tatted. I got Snow tatted. I got Libra tatted. I got everything tatted.
That's dope.
Everything that means something to me.
No, yeah, for sure, man. That's how it's supposed to be. I've been seeing people tat themselves with like no Rugrats, and I'm like, damn, bro. I don't think that's how you spell it, but that's okay.
I mean, bro, people do what they gonna do, bro.
Exactly.
They gonna do what they gonna do. It ain't up to us to understand it. Like I got rest in peace grandpa on my shoulder, GRAMPA, and most people like that's not how you spell grandpa. I don't say grandpa, I say grandpa. It's like grandma. So you got GRAMMA.
Oh, what's that?
GRAM. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, but like I said, whatever you feel is what you feel. You know, it ain't up to everybody else. So if they got no Rugrats right there, I don't know what it mean, but
no Rugrats.
It's provocative. It gets people going.
Exactly.
Clearly.
Yep. Hey man, so who inspired you to do in fashion? Like, did you look up to any?
Bro, my mom is so fly.
So she inspired you?
Is she? Yeah, no, my mom is fly, bro.
That's dope,
my
man.
mom used to put that We used to put it together. Now she be chilling. She don't really go out no more for real, so she don't really have a need to. Bro, I used to match colors all through grammar school, all through high school, and then my brother, like I said, my brother real fly. He had the brands, and I modeled a lot of how I grew up and how I became a person after him.
Oh wow.
And then I went to college, and I was away from my family and everything. So now I had to find myself. So I'm kind of like a mix of him, my mom, just everybody. I feel like I'm a sponge. So I get style and my swagger and everything from a lot of different people. And all that gets put together to where like I wear what I want to wear. I do what I want to do. And people accept it because it's like, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I was saying about the brand. Like, I don't separate myself from the brand. So like, people used to call me Taco. So like when I put some clothes on and I'd be like, how this look? They'd be like, I mean, that's something Taco will wear. Literally.
Who gave you that nickname, Taco? Because
Bruh.
when I think of taco, I'm Mexican, so when I think of tacos, I think of food, man. Who
Bro,
gave you
that's why I
that?
said I
Who
done
gave you
had
that?
taco
Did you eat a lot of
enchilada.
tacos growing up, or
Nah,
what?
so I'm gonna tell you a fun fact at the end, but this not the reason why they call me Taco. So you know Our Future, right?
Yeah,
With Tyler the Creator.
yeah, with his boy Taco.
Yeah. So my freshman year of high school, actually before my freshman year of high school, I had a friend named Enox. I used to always be in Gurnee, Illinois over the summer. My friend named Enox was like, bro, you look like this dude named Taco. I was like, who is that? He showed me. I was like, oh. I had a long, curly, long fro.
Oh, just like him.
I had a nappy fro and just a mustache, no facial hair or nothing. And he said that. So I went away to college and we did an ice break on this in the hallway. And they were like, give us a fun fact, 2 truths and a lie. One of them was my nickname is Taco, something else and whatever. And they thought that was a lie. I was like, no, that is my nickname. Like people do my homie said I look like him off of Our Future. And everybody on the floor was like, you do.
That was that.
So that was that. And that was my whole floor. Ended up going to a party where they were all at. They all called my name to where the people in the party thought that I was actually Taco from Our Future. So,
Oh wow.
my bad, Taco. My bad, Our Future Whip Gang killed them all. Yes, I know about all that. My bad, Tyler the Creator. But look, they was like, bro, you Taco? Oh, we gotta do something crazy, bro. We gotta do something crazy. And I was like, nah, bro. I'm trying to get away from all that. I'm here to go to school.
Damn, you could have ran with it.
I could have, but you know what I'm saying? I just created my own personality around it and everything.
That's great.
I did like a pick stitch of me and him next to each other. I've been sending him
snap.
DMs trying to let him know, like, bro, you got a twin out here, bro. But not on no weird stuff, just on some like, you know what I'm saying, just giving him his props because I do watch Dave. Like I know about Our Future. Like I literally pay attention to where like I try not to tell people my name is Taco because of that. But surprisingly, my birthday is October 4th.
Oh snap.
And if you Google October 4th, it's National Taco Day.
Oh snap.
So imagine me being named Taco, and then 6 years later, I realized my birthday is National Taco Day. So now, this year, I'm going to throw a party. It's going to be Kehari, in the middle of nowhere presents Kehari and Friends Taco Fest.
Damn.
I'm going to get every chef in the city, every entrepreneur that make food, make your best tacos. Let's have a competition. Winner, you can put your food in the store for a week. Set up shop, sell your food for a week. Taco Fest, Kehari and Friends, showcase and competition. Hey man, remember that October 4th, 2023.
Yes, sir.
Middle of nowhere.
Yes,
Middle
sir.
of nowhere.
Damn, man.
Bro, I'm witty, bro. I just be having ideas.
Well, that's
I'm a little
awesome,
crazy
man.
too.
I appreciate you coming by.
Appreciate it.
You know, it's a national holiday. You know, coming out your way, you know, stopping by with us, chopping it up, sharing your story. We appreciate you over here at Iridium, man. Thank you once again, man.
I got one thing to say, man. Be you. Don't be nobody else. Don't worry about nobody else. Just be you. Trust me. It's somebody that's looking up to you. Somebody somewhere is looking up to you. They're telling people about you. They want to be around you. Be welcome and be open. But if you're you, and people gravitate towards that, keep being that. Don't change, don't alter, don't do none of that. Trust me, it's someone out here for everybody. And then you got Nowhere. And you got me, Kehari. Come on through. We at Iridium though. I love it. It's the best space. Downtown Chicago, Block 37.
Facts.
Right under the AMC.
Talk about it.
Come on through. They got clothes, shoes, art. interviews. You can have a showcase. You do anything up here, just like you can do anything in nowhere. At one point in time, nowhere didn't exist. Now it's here. Get it? Now it's here. Now here. Ah! That's funny. But appreciate you for having me, bro.
Appreciate you too, man. Thank you.
For sure, love, bro.